Yo, we're back. Today's episode, I'm going to review this bad boy, GEPRC cinelog 35. But first, roll the intro.
I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what?
Here she is in all her glory. GEPRC 35 cinelog HD performance. I've got the DJI one. It's got carbon frame. In the box you get a spare rubber pad to stick under the battery, a couple of spare battery straps. You do get a mount, but I've changed it because I like to run ND filters on here. See how you can slide them in, look there? I think that was off eBay, about 15 quid. It also, you can see, look, it's got dampeners on it as well. You get spare ones of these in the box. GoPro mounts, and it does come with all a heavy duty frame. Obviously the last one, last year's model, was all plastic and it wasn't obviously as fast as this or anything like that. But this one's got a nice green tough frame, look. If you look at the state of some of the props, look. I've had a few crashes, but she's still going well. Flies great, smooth. And the motors on it are 2105 motors, which in all honesty with you, this is a bind and fly, so most of us probably won't even really care. It does all the job and everything what it means to do. And I think it looks an absolute treat. These are the batteries I've been running on it. Some Amazon specials, 1300 amp, 120C, 6S, because obviously this one only comes now in 6S. You can't buy it in any other one. The last one you could get in 4S and 6S, but this one's 6S. It's got bags of power. The tune on it is amazing, to be honest with you. There's the batteries. Right, scales are out. 300 gram naked, GoPro 9 with the battery. Put that on there. That's 459, 6S 1300 milliamp. Chuck that on there. Squash it on. And she's 695, so she ain't no sub 250. Right. It's a cine whoop. So what that means is 4 props that way, bumpers on it, because she's not for freestyle. You can freestyle with it, I'll show you in a minute, but it's a cine whoop. So basically, she's meant for cruising. So cinematic, so if you want to cliff dive, you know, chase people. I'll even put the video up where I'm chasing my lad on his bike. Plus, if you ever whack on one, you're just going to bounce off them. You're not going to chop nobody up with these bad boys. So that's it basically. The other thing to note, this is a DJI one. So when you get it and you have to bind it to the goggles and your remote, there's 4 little screws. I don't know if you can see them there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then that pulls out. Then there's a little button. You push that in, and then obviously it'll bind. Once it's flashing green, then you can do your goggles and bind everything. That's the only downfall. You only have to do it once though. Obviously when you first get it, after that, it's always bound to your controller and your DJI goggles. So yeah, that's how you bind it. But apart from that, it's epic. I'll throw some footage up and then obviously you can have a look, because it does do freestyle and it does do cinematic. Obviously it's better for cinematic because that's what it's for. But you can see the size difference, look, because I've got the baby brother as well, look. So we've got daddy and son. See the size difference? Also, you can fly this indoors. I can fly it at work, like in a unit. I've flown it in the house, but the dogs go wild. But you can fly it anywhere, obviously, like I say, with the bumpers, all that lot. And it's pretty good. Flight time of a 6S 1300, I'm getting about 5.5 minutes with a GoPro 9 attached to it. So it's not too bad at all. I haven't tried any other batteries, so I wouldn't know the times on the rest of them for you. But yeah, apart from that, let's throw some footage up. Here we are, look, this is straight out the camera, this is. Straight out, no real steady or gyro flow or anything. This is straight, obviously, I've only had it a couple of days. Oh, and she crashed as well, look. So I was getting brave with it. It flies lovely, look. Silky smooth. This is literally no gyro flow, no real steady, no nothing. Straight out the drone. I haven't even colour graded it or nothing, so I want you to see it, obviously, what you're going to get, so you know what you're going to be dealing with. Obviously depends on what GoPro or Run Cam or Insta360 or whatever camera you're chucking on there, but it flies absolutely lovely. And this one's, look, trying to chase my lad on his bike. Obviously it's all good just in case, if you do hit somebody, it's got the bumpers on it just to knock them off. Obviously that's the last thing you want to be doing, wailing into somebody, but at least it's there for obviously safety. If you want to do gigs or whatever else over people and this, that and the other, and it's sound. But that bike rips at about 50 miles an hour and it'll keep up with him, but obviously you'll have to adjust the camera angle. Little spinny, and a little bit of freestyle. When you freestyle with it, it's alright, but if it gets stuck in its own prop wash, obviously it just starts going everywhere, and it does love the wind, look. I was going to go for a split S here, look. Whee. Nope, the wind just took me clean over the other side, look. Then went over the other side of the field, look, ripping around through the trees and that. It handles lovely. I haven't done nothing in the tuning or anything, this is literally straight out the packet. Just undone them 4 screws, bind and fly, chuck my GoPro on, obviously do my GoPro settings, and then just literally just rip it, look, and that's it. And I've crashed it countless times, and nothing's broke. And I've still got the genuine props on, and they are mangled, which I should change them really, but I was just being lazy, or trying to bang a video out for you lot to see. But apart from that, she's a ripper. Go buy one. And that's your lot. That's my review of this bad boy. So, you know the usual, like and subscribe, leave me any comments. If you need to know anything, I'll definitely get back to you, because obviously I'm trying to grow the channel, so you know what to do. Ring the bell and all that lot. All right, peace out, I'll catch you in the next one.